To be stone cursed is to have a fate worse than death. Let's talk about it. Hey everyone, today we are going to be talking about the Stone Curse of Dungeons and Dragons, and I will be talking about what this creature is and why you should probably be using them in your game. They're pretty cool. So let's get into it. Let's start things off by just defining what a stone cursed is. Well, in 5th edition, a stone cursed is a humanoid turned into this stone-like creature. This happens when some type of evil, like evil wizard or evil alchemist or evil artificer does a ritual in which they take the blood of a basilisk and the charred feathers of a cockatrice, combine that together, do a ritual, and transform a person into this living statue. When this living statue is created, an obsidian skull the size of your fist actually like appears in the torso of the statue you created. We'll get into that later because that is actually very important to the stone cursed. But yeah, so let's just say the people who become stone cursed, they're not usually the ones who want to become stone cursed. This is truly a form of evil, and you really don't want to become a stone curse. So why should you be using them in your game? Well, first of all, it is said that when stone cursed are turned into stone cursed, these stone statues, that they lose all semblance of themselves except for the obsidian skull, which again we'll talk about that in a second. Instead, they just become very focused, very aggressively focused, I should say, on their task at hand. So this would be the perfect creature or monster for, let's say, an evil wizard or warlock to use as defense, because when they aren't moving, they look exactly like statues. Also, that's really like really thematically, like in a great description, is like walking into a room with a bunch of statues of people frozen still, and it's like, oh wow, this is some messed up art. But in reality, all those statues are about to kill you, which they really might do, seeing that stone cursed, their claw attack actually has the chance of paralyzing you for a turn. And if you played 5th edition, you know how dangerous and deadly the paralyzed condition can be for your character. So the last thing I want to talk about here about the stone cursed is that obsidian skull I've been talking about, and I think it is honestly one of the coolest descriptors we have for these new monsters in 5th edition. So with that skull comes this mechanic called cryptic whispers. That is, if you make a DC 20, I think, if perception or investigation check, I can't really remember right now, you will hear the whispers of the statue's past memories, which can be a really great way to start a quest, or a really great way to give your party some information on what they're about to face, or maybe on the villain they are chasing. This whole, like, I love this idea that there's these whispers of memories that if you get close to a stone curse, you can actually learn, even though these creatures are incredibly deadly. It kind of mixes the RP with the combat, two of the pillars of D&D. They mix it really well together. I guess also you could also try to save the stone curse. That'd be a cool quest. But yeah, that's it. Have you ever used the stone curse in your game? Are you planning on using the stone cursed? How would you use them in your campaign? I would love to hear what type of scenarios you could use these creatures in. And yeah, that is it. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I'll see you guys all next time. Be excellent to each other.